as we were discussing before the podcast, Andrew's already brought it up. Is that the conclusion we came to?
Yeah, he mentioned it, but I don't think he didn't do a full segment on it.
So, to your credit, there's the dark forest theory, but there's like different, I want to say almost
different avenues, different trajectories.
People think the thing
Theories,
that you said
thoughts,
of one race is hunting them down. Everybody else thinks something else. And, you have all these different ways you can go about it. But the main theory is the reason why we don't have other civilizations, aka aliens or whatever, contacting us more out in the open is because of this theory that came from a Chinese author. I will not try to say his name because it is very hard and I don't speak Chinese.
Hey, speaking of aliens and all that, did you know that the wow signal, the wow signal, correct?
The wow signal.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I don't think so.
Y'all don't know? Really?
Tell us real quick.
Okay, so you know how in the movies where you have two guys sitting at a station looking at cameras or satellites trying to pick up an alien contact?
They get a blip.
Yeah, well, that's an actual position. And there were two guys sitting there, and all of a sudden they get a signal coming through, like a radio frequency coming through.
Yeah.
From a satellite pointed into space. And it's called the wow signal because when the guy saw it, he said, wow. And apparently the 3I Atlas comet came from that direction. That's another reason why people were saying that it was a spacecraft.
See, I did know about that, but for some reason you said wow signal, my brain went to bat signal, and so I was thinking it was... I genuinely thought it was something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, no.
Instead of SOS, it has wow. WOW.
Maybe that stands for something else. But the
dark force theory.
Yeah. So to condense it down, picture the whole universe. For a second, think about the universe being a forest, and you have all these other civilizations out there, us being one of them, obviously. How many would you guys say, if there are some out there, have the ability to reach outside of their solar system?
Oh, hold on.
3.
No. It's much more than that.
No. I've talked to them. It is only 3.
I know we all believe in Jesus and stuff like this. This theory does not take into account its thinking.
Yeah.
That
Everything
is billions of years old.
Everything I talk about in these kind of things is always like, I understand it goes against Christianity. Let's just put that on the side.
Yeah.
Don't truly believe it's real. So I understand. 57.
Only 57 of them?
Because Heinz 57.
Oh my God. No.
46.
We have the Greys, which aren't really aliens. They are biological androids.
No, they're humans from
have-
the future.
Yeah. And then we have the insectoids, and then we have the reptilians.
No, it's 57.
57.
The ugly Martians, you're forgetting about them.
Okay. And then we have a bunch of others that Vandy's going to tell us about.
Well, I don't know how many there are.
Oh.
But the idea is that there are a bunch of us, quote unquote, us as people who have working civilizations out there. And
Sentient beings.
yes, the fear is that if we put something out there, if we're all hunters, if we're all in the forest, the first one to light a fire is the first one to get unalived.
Basically, think of Halo,
Yeah.
the Covenant and humans,
Yeah.
and the Flood.
I know nothing about Halo except that I'm bad at it.
So if we're all pretty much increasing in technological advances and stuff like that, what was the first thing we sent out into space that had
Jingle bells.
no? We sent the
It was the time capsule that
Yes.
we sent out that had golden record and hieroglyphs on it and stuff like that.
And mathematical equation.
this
Yeah.
theory says that was the worst thing to do, because it's on that capsule is literally a map of our
How to-
solar
yeah,
system
and how to get to
how to
us.
get to Earth. And if another civilization, we lit the fire, sees our light out there, our radio signals that it's constantly putting out, what's stopping them from just coming and observing or just wiping us
What
out?
year did we put that? Like the 70s?
It was after Jingle Bells.
It's like the
Yeah.
70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 70s.
The amount of time that, if there is something out there, the amount of time that it would take to even reach them.
Well, I did do
I bet that
some research.
That thing's not even out of our solar system yet.
Technically not, no. I did do some research with all the radio transmissions that we've pushed out into space. By now, we're give or take 100 light years of how far they could have traveled. The nearest, quote, habitable place that we have found is like millions.
Yeah.
But how long do you think we have before somebody sees that? If there is somebody.
Probably another 15,000 years.
Oh, so you're putting it out of not our lifetime. Huh?
Yeah, like literally when the New Jerusalem is on this earth, we've been reigning for thousands of years.
So that's the next thing. Oh, we got this place.
Yeah.
That's the next. How would you rank us as a civilization? Would you rank us
There's a
weak
ranking already.
or pretty
Yes,
strong?
We are weak. We have nukes. Yes, I understand that.
Yeah.
But everything else, like, what are we going to do? Put a fake Cortana into their computer system to try to...
We have no communication within our countries.
Yeah.
Like, everything is slow. Everything moves so poorly.
On a scale of 1 to 5, we're at like a 2.
Maybe.
I think we're at like a 0.2.
Oh, really?
We're
What? Okay. What is 5? That's the question.
5 would be like, I feel like we have
Space-
mastered wormholes and stuff
Wormholes
like
and all
that.
Yeah.
And
no, there's
probably integrated with AI.
there's already a scale for this where one, I forget what it's called and I forget everything, but I know that one is like what sounds like where we are, but it's not where we are. We're at like 0.8.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're not doing good.
On a scale of 1 to 5?
I wish I could remember.
You got to have these facts ready, Jeremy.
Tyler would know.
Yeah, he would know.
I would love to talk to Tyler on this.
Kenton probably would know. Dude, Kenton knows everything, dude. It's wild.
He is the
You talk
son
to
of
him?
his father.
I do this all the time. I do this all the time in class when I'm teaching them. I look at Kenton and I say, "What does it say, Kenton?" And he quotes it. He's quotes
Yeah,
the
he
scripture,
knows-
whatever I'm saying.
He knows some random stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the Kardashev scale.
Kardashian scale.
Yeah, the Kardashian. It's the Kardashian scale. It's the Kardashev, or however you say that scale. Whether it's type 1 civilization, which is planetary, type 2, which is stellar, type 3, which is galactic, and we aren't even at a 1.
Yeah.
Which planetary is being able to have multiple.
You
Planet-
multiple planets.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not even that. It's not even close to that. It is being able to access the energy on your own planet and store it for it's the ability to master your own planet
Okay.
and leave. Not like go to others and do that, but it's like, okay, we have full control over our planet, so now we're going further.
So, if we get complete control of fusion reactors, that'd be pretty much
Like I
being
said,
able to harness.
We turn our planet into like a what's the word? It's like a planet city almost.
Yeah.
Let me see
Because
the
we
exact-
have nuclear reactors, and that is a very powerful
Yeah.
source of electricity. But fusion is even better.
That one of the questions that I saw online that piqued my interest, and I wanted to ask you guys, but like, at what point do we try to start camouflaging all these radio waves that we're putting out? 'Cause
Probably not for a while, to be honest.
if we really think somebody's out there that could mess us up, like,
Yeah.
we're basically water off of their back.
Look, man, we already know it's going to be Project Bluebeam. It's not even going to be real aliens. What we are really concerned about are all the demonic forces that our governments are working with that they claim are aliens, but in fact, they are demons.
I think that's how they rationalize it, is this is an alien.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they just explain it away.
I was looking to see where we are on this, and so I didn't hear the past like minute or two, and I have no idea how we got here.
Well, I was
Don't worry about it, kid.
I was asking him
because if it's a serious conversation, I have opinions. If it's not, I don't care.
In the Dark Forest theory, one of the things why we have not found it is because if we're all basically hunters in the forest, we all should be using camouflage, and they're probably using, quote, this is a theoretical thing, I think,
Camouflaging radio waves, by the way. Jeremy.
Dyson spheres, which
Dyson spheres, yes,
would mask them having a sun. So we would look at it and say, oh, that's just a dead planet.
Yeah.
But for them, it's fine.
It'd be like an eclipse to us.
Basically.
Yeah.
We would see these other planets around, but we don't see the light from.
That would have to be a massive sphere.
Dyson sphere would be a type 2 civilization. Because that's controlling the sun. Their star.
And think how far away from doing that.
So they're harvesting the energy from their star.
Yeah.
That's
to
a type
be able
2.
to power their civilization.
Now, I know what you're saying with the Project Bluebeam and that stuff. I believe I'm on the same wavelength as you, but for the sake of this, the one question I want to know is if you're president, both of you, not at the same time, and you get, hey, Mr. President,
You're my vice president.
we got contact. Do you answer or do you be like, nah, no?
Honestly, I'd say no.
So like it's 100% no questions. An alien,
Another civilization.
Someone is from out of planet is
Yes.
hailing us.
Yes.
And we're going to communicate in real time, or really enough time. It's not going to be like they sent this 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So it'll be like whatever you say, you'll hear back.
They are
from them.
addressing us now. Do you get on the phone and you're like, call the UN, call Russia? Is this one of your guys? Because that's what I would do first is confirm.
Well, yeah, you'd have to confirm with other countries.
And if it's like everybody's saying no.
That honestly wouldn't be a decision for one man.
I would absolutely do it.
You'd say hello? You'd pick up?
I wouldn't immediately. I'm not saying like, I would say, put me on the phone right now. I do think that, yes, it's like you can't do it by yourself because, one, again, it could be fake. Still, like,
Take it, calling guts of
you said it's 100% confirmed.
Yeah, for the sake of the question.
But I wouldn't know that. I would still have to be like, okay, let's
check
all the world, like, because if it's real, you don't want to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, because it's like this is a global unifying thing. So I would be with world leaders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a decision
for sure.
But like absolutely, like if it's like we'll do it if you say yes, and it's like a global, I'm doing it.
Everybody votes, and it's like somehow it's in favor.
I would send them back. Christ is Lord. Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord.
What's your ad situation like?
What's are they skippable?
Before the message plays to them, it's an advertisement.
That would be so. They would kill us. No, we're not watching your stupid whatever.
Send them a YouTube ad.
Absolutely, I would.
They wouldn't even know the difference.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I wouldn't. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Be like, everybody turn everything off now.
No,
I don't even answer random calls on my phone.
I think.
Why would I answer
You're
them?
saying no, but I think what you would do is the same kind of thing. You would maybe not say yes, but you wouldn't make the decision. You'd say contact.
This is a decision for the world.
Contact the other world leaders, because you'd probably think the same thing. Is this fake?
In all seriousness, I would set up an emergency voting on the phone for
yeah.
everybody in the country and be like, look, we literally have about an hour
you,
to do this.
You'd let the people decide?
See, that's
That's
I don't think
crazy.
I would
No.
do that, because if we like broadcast it and say, hey, we got contact that we think is extraterrestrial, do we do this? Everybody's lighting up their little ham radios and sending everything that they got out.
Yeah.
Not just that, but like,
You get crazy people doing stupid things.
No, man, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't do it.
I guess my last question before we wrap it up is, do you think it's more frightening to be totally alone in all of the universe, or
No,
that there's more people out there?
no, it's not frightening to me at all.
to be alone's not frightening. I think it's boring, not frightening. I think it's exciting if there's other stuff going on, but also is scary.
It's
Yeah.
scary if one day, whoa.
And I'm one of the Christian believers that thinks that it's 100% possible and probably likely that
I am with you.
there are other planets with stuff. Like, I don't see why God would say only Earth and make all this other, like, he could have. I'm not saying he couldn't have, but there's to me, I see nothing in the Bible that says I only made life on Earth.
Well, Tyler put it this way. I asked him this question a while back to if he thinks that there's aliens, or no, I didn't ask him that question. What I asked him was, during the 1,000-year reign here on Earth, people are going to be here. People are still going to be living their lives.
Yep.
Do you think that we are actually going to colonize Mars by that point? And there's going to be it's going to be a wild time. But and he said, well, he says that he thinks the original plan was before Adam and Eve fell, if I can remember him correctly. Before Adam and Eve took of the fruit, that the original plan was to go forth and multiply, just like what he said.
Shoot
Yes.
for the stars.
And so eventually they'd have to get to the point, and they would have the technology to go to the other planets.
Yeah.
But maybe God made Mars dead after they fell.
He said they ain't even going to get there.
Yeah.
And then Elon Musk.
I mean,
Do your question though about you weren't asking me, but I'm going to answer anyway. I don't think that we'll colonize Mars, or at least if we do, it'll be the back half.
Yeah.
The reason is the population of there is going to drop so dramatically that it'll be kind of like,
well, World War III,
because there's going to be like the third mankind wiped out.
yeah.
But then after that, there's going to be more. Because the Bible talks about like when God comes back, he kills so many people and the people that his army with him that there's blood up to the head of a horse.
Yeah, the horse's bridle and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like even more people. I think that a huge chunk of the population is going to go down, and it's just going to be like, and everyone's going to be defeated, and they're just going to like, because the Bible says, that they put down their weapons and like end them and whatever.
Yeah, it's a great reset again.
Yeah, I think it is I think that is the next great reset for technology. I think technology is going to go back
Back to the Stone Age.
not that far back, because I never think it goes back to zero. I think it stays elevated some.
It's like
But I think it'll go pre-internet.
It's like Bitcoin, where it goes up,
it's
and it
literally
falls a little
a
bit,
pie chart.
but it never falls back down to where it started. It's
Yeah.
constantly
I think-
stair stepping.
So I think, and then I don't know. There's 1,000 years.
And then they're going to be thinking, they had these big spherical things. What were they for? To us, that's a nuclear reactor.
I mean, honestly, if a government official saw an angel, just how they're described within the Bible,
Oh, dude.
they would think it's alien.
Yeah, instant.
So
Alien. Extraterrestrial.
and
Technically,
demons
it is.
demons are only fallen angels.
Yeah.
But we can wrap up if you want to not talk about this on the podcast or go back into it because we're getting long. But I do want to know, how did y'all get to the demons? Because I had
Project Bluebeam.
I had some opinions to add to that.
Yeah, it was just about should we start camouflaging the radio waves
Yeah.
that we're sending
Yeah.
out. And I said, I don't think that we really need to worry about it because it's going to end up like Project Bluebeam. And if anything, what we're seeing is demonic angels and not actually aliens. That's how that went. So what's your opinions?
I 100% think that demons are working with political leaders, and it is possible that they manifest.
I
And
think
that political leader, like it could be possession, or it could be like influence or whatever.
Yeah.
I think,
But
it's
I also
both.
think it's very possible that there's like demonic manifestation where they think they're seeing a person
I mean, we
who's giving them
know
guidance, and it's a demon.
we know for a fact that they do ritualistic stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah, they do weird
Bohemian
stuff.
Grove.
They do some
I mean,
weird
come on.
stuff.
Yeah.
So they do
the mock sacrifices
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, even
And
the
like
Masons, even the Masons do mock human sacrifice
Yeah.
within their little
and
temples.
the airport.
Denver.
Denver, yeah, with the horse and all the tunnels underneath. Dude, I want to talk about that so
yeah,
bad. But
and
that's-
of course, if you're going to look for something spiritual, you're going to get something spiritual.
we are spiritual beings at the end of
Yeah.
the day.
Well, if you're gonna look for power, because I was talking, I don't know if this I'm gonna cut this out or not, simply because of length and whatever. But I just talk about it. Talking with Mr. Robinson about why I want to say the left, but it's not really the left. It's like a certain type of people that tend to be on the left, but it isn't a left or right issue. But like these certain types of people who get power and then take over, it's because there's a kind of person that doesn't care about power and they just want to get the job. Like they're hard workers, they have talent, they can do stuff,
Yeah.
and they could be leaders and sometimes are. But their goal isn't I want to be a leader, I want to be in charge. Their goal is I want to get this done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they don't seek positions of power. Even if they end up there, they're not seeking them out. Then you have the other people
Sounds
who
like Elon.
then you have the other people who are power hungry, who do seek out power. That's all they're seeking out is power, self-glorification, money, whatever. And
Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton.
they get their grubby hands
Donald
into
Trump.
all the systems because their goal is I want to control. And so that's why over the past 60, 70 years, again, because most of these people the left tends to feed into these people. So that
yeah.
they
You have a
tend
Lindsey
to be-
Graham too, and Dan Crenshaw.
So
Yeah.
that's why institutions have been invaded and taken over by these people where it's agenda first.
yeah,
To bring it into the demon stuff, I genuinely think that just like we were talking about with shooting people, where you have to get that next high, you have to get that next whatever, that these people get so, what's the next thing I can do for power? That's something that demonic spirits can kind of be like,
Yeah.
see it as a way to
Yeah.
weasel their way in.
and you don't even have to be possessed, but you can
No.
be influenced
Yes.
Right.
by
Oh, yeah.
demonic entities.
And it's like they may not even be. Some of them might actively go seek it out, but others
Sure.
may not even be seeking it out. It could just be, here's an open door I can step into.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they're so obsessed
But not even
with it.
that. They're obsessed with stature
Yep.
around their
Right.
peers,
Reputation.
and whatever they can do to get a better reputation higher up on the leaderboard, then they're going to do it.
Yep.
And if that means doing all these rituals, if that means talking to a demon, if that means doing a
I mean, yeah, some of them
Seance,
have
whatever.
literally,
Sacrifice.
some of them have literally said, this isn't as on the nose as that, but they've said like, if I have to kill 100 kids to do this, I will do it.
Yeah.
Or I would if I could.
100%.
Like they don't care.
Yeah.
If there's people that'll associate themselves with Epstein
100%.
and
Allow them to be dressed in a
Do-
dress and be painted and stuff.
do all that, and to get into the occultic groups, like you said, they have to humiliate themselves by dressing as
Yeah.
a woman. And that's why there's so many stinking celebrities that do that in a public platform. Not just like on a movie set or whatever. Like
In-
they go
in
out.
private.
Yeah, they go out on private, or they walk around in public on the street corner and do that. And you're like, oh, no, that's just a fashion choice. No. Look at Lil Nas X, dude.
that
Look
guy,
at the music that he was doing before and after.
Yeah, literally the last thing I saw about him was he was going crazy in the street.
Yeah, I think he's in prison right now.
Like some weird stuff is
Yeah,
being sold and bought.
yeah, and there's all kinds of musicians that talk about how they had to sell their soul and make deals, and
comedians
too. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't endorse a lot of what he says, but that Cat Williams guy, he had an interview with some other celebrity or whatever, and he was literally calling out, and they said, well, they offered me $10 million, and I turned it down because they told me I had to be in a dress, but look who's the next big guy up, and in his next movie, he's in a dress.
yeah. He's called out a lot of the industry.
Yeah.
A lot of Hollywood, a lot of the music industry is so weird, man.
Yeah.
Once you get behind the scenes, I mean, look at Diddy, dude. For heaven's sake, the whole industry knew about Diddy, but they kept it quiet because they were worried about what Diddy would do to them.
Right.
Yeah, and there, I guarantee you, there's more.
Yeah. Well, he killed Tupac and Big E. Like that's what 50 Cent is saying.
That's what's crazy. Eminem called him out on a song for doing it.
That's wild.
And if you're doing something messed up and Eminem's calling you out,
yeah,
you're really, really far out there.